Android 7.0 5.5-inch.
Hi all, I'm here today to give you a quick overview of the Vkworld Mix Plus phone. I bought this from Gearbest for £84.52p. Been lauded as the largest screen to body ratio, i.e. bezel-less. It's not, but it's a lovely looking phone anyway. So it took about a month to come, which isn't too bad. I think they promised 6 weeks, so I was quite happy with that. Came in a box. It's not in this box. With the normal kind of scant instructions you expect to find from Chinese products. Yeah, just the bare minimum there. No real way to start the phone up or what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to obviously know what you're doing with the phone, which most people do, I guess. You get, strangely enough, a blue screen protector. Why? I have no idea. I held it over to, I put it on the front of the phone, don't like what it does to the display whatsoever, so it's not going on, so a bit frustrating because you don't get a clear one as well, we don't get an option. So the screen's not protected at the moment, and because it's a niche phone, you might struggle to try and get a third party one. So I'm going to look into it to see if I can get one, but why it's blue, if anybody knows, put in the comments, because I certainly don't. You get a pin for getting the SIM tray out, and underneath there's charger. You don't get your headphones, which is just as well, because I've got about 14 million pairs from all the other phones I've had. So here she is anyway, the Mix Plus. Yes, it's a lovely looking phone. What can I say? It's just lovely. It's got the fingerprint recognition on the back, so you don't even have to touch any buttons on the side. You just click it and it unlocks it straight away. Lovely. Great looking screen. I mean, one of the main selling points is the screen. It's just absolutely awesome. Love it to bits. The only thing I wish I would have done was put these buttons, made them kind of physical buttons under the screen here, because it takes up a little bit of the screen, which kind of spoils the reason you can hide them. And again, yeah, look at that, lovely. Most of the phone's taken up by the screen. You want to get that back up again. You know, it's a bit hit and miss. You have to swipe up to go back on anything, and then you have to hide it again. I'd rather not have to keep trying to hide it all the time. If they were like little buttons on the actual plastic here, as it is on some phones, I would have preferred that, but you know, it's 80 quid, so what can I say? The screen's great. I mean, it really looks premium. You can't really see it, I'm guessing, on this video, but it bevels round at the, not, you know, we're not talking Edge Plus here or anything like that, but a tiny little curve at the ends here, and right up to the corners. Even the corners are curved round and bent, and it, you know, it gives a nice premium feel to the phone. What isn't premium is the back of the phone, because I've had this cover off once before, and there's a scratch. You don't think you'd be able to see how shiny this is, but there is quite a big scratch here. I don't even know what it was on. It was on this surface. There's nothing hard on here, so it scratches easy. So you get one of these, you put this on, and you keep it on. While we're talking about cases, it's it's a niche phone from a niche company, and this, as far as I can wear, I put it on upside down, is the only cover you can get for it. I've had a look, so if you're looking to jazz up your phone or get some sexy covers, you're out of luck, I'm afraid. This is the only one you're going to be able to get for now, and you need to have that on there. I've touched too much things down, it's all gone funny, that's great. Okay, so plus, it looks great and the screen looks fantastic. The calls sound good, nice and crisp and clear, maybe a bit too clear, very trebly, not a lot of bass. Yeah, so no warmth to the sound, that's what I think I'm trying to say. The sound's not warm, it's quite a cold, harsh sound, the calls, but it's clear, you can hear what people are saying. The battery life seems fine, to be quite honest. Yeah, no problems with that. It lasts a day, which I think for today's phones is all you can expect really. It's lasted me from kind of 5 in the morning to about 10 at night before, and then I plug it in, charge it, and then it's ready the next day. So, you know, I wouldn't have expected anything more than that. It has, one of the drawbacks is it has no auto brightness on this, so when you go from indoors to outdoors, it won't automatically adjust the screen brightness. You have to do that yourself, which for some people might be a bit of a deal breaker. It's not for me. I mean, you can kind of get it in between, so you think, oh, it's a little bit too bright indoors, and it's not quite as bright as you like it outdoors, but it's usable. You know, but that's a big thing for you. If you're in and out of dark and light a lot of the time, it could get a bit tiresome doing. Yeah, so just be wary of that. Another con is, as you expect from this side, the camera. I'll put some examples on. The camera is rubbish. I've picture of myself up on here in bright daylight. It's taken not with the selfie cam, so the decent, well, apparently decent one on the other side, and it's, you know, it's right. The second you start to zoom in or look closely at it, it's full of artifacts and noise. Just not great at all. Outside, again, the pictures on the phone initially look okay, but any kind of investigation or detail looking at the phone and and don't even think about kind of taking pictures of an evening or indoors, even when there's like it's slightly dark. Yeah, I'm talking kind of, I don't know how to explain how just the slightest bit of dimness in the room and the picture's just appalling, to be quite honest. So if you're looking for your kind of an iPhone or Samsung phone kit, camera phone, look elsewhere, I'm afraid, people, because it is not located within this device. Another thing that annoyed me a bit more than the camera actually, is the GPS seems quite poor. I've run this for 3 trips now, up between an hour and 2 hours long each against my sat-nav, which obviously was fine, but this kept losing GPS signal, kept getting confused, so I was hoping to replace my sat-nav with this so I don't have to keep updating the maps and I can just use Google Maps, but unfortunately that is not to be the case, because if you can't trust your sat-nav, you're just not going to use it. So as far as I'm concerned, it might as well not be there. I'm going to look into it further, see if there's any tweaks I can do to make it better, and if there is and it does work, obviously I'll be fair to the manufacturer and I will update that and let it know. Speed wise, it seems fine for me. I'm not a super user by any stretch of imagination. Facebook for me, WhatsApp, YouTube, Google. The 4 apps I probably use the most. You've got the camera there. I've got 1 game on there. It's only like an escape the room game. Everything apart from GPS has run brilliantly. It's nice and slick. There's no hanging. Surfing is fine. Zooming in and out. No problem at all. I can't fault the kind of the spec of the phone. It works great for me. Just trying to think what else I was going to say now. It's just a great phone. It's just frustrating because it could have been phenomenal, to be quite honest. If the camera was half decent and the GPS worked, it would have been the full ticket for me, to be quite honest. It looks great. Everything else runs lovely. What I do is I just much more expensive phones I've had. Mobile phone sound is never going to be that great. They've got crappy little speaker and a tiny body, so there's never going to be much bass. I've had the headphones on in it and it sounds absolutely fine. I don't listen to a lot of music on my radio, on my phone, to be quite honest. So again, not really a deal breaker for me. All in all, what I say overall, it's got its drawbacks. It could have been an awesome phone. Camera and GPS was on board. I would not be able to fault it, to be quite honest. I really wouldn't. But those couple of bits that kept it from being on the top of the pile. But for £84, should I really be complaining? I knew what I was in for with the camera. The GPS is a bit more frustrating, but but for £84, absolutely stunning looking phone with buttons you have to hide. No, I like it. I am chuffed with it, and I'll say I'd recommend you get it if it sounds like your cup of tea. So hopefully this has been helpful to some of you guys. I know there's not a lot of reviews of this out there. Please don't ask loads of technical questions if you need to know anything, because I don't really know anything. I'll put a link to the Gearbest site and you can look at all the specs there. Obviously ask me questions about how I feel about stuff I haven't mentioned, by all means, but I'm not a technical guy and I don't know what it's running, so have a look there. All the specs are there. So hopefully that's helped you out, guys. So if you decide to get one, hope you enjoy it as much as I am. Cheers.